Oh, it's getting fun, guys. We just completed section 7.1 and all those examples. We did 7.2 with the greatest common factor and learning how to factor that way. Now we're going to do 7.3. Now it's starting to get fun. Now they're going to give us the trinomial, and we got to reverse the process, reverse engineer it, and get it back to the original two binomials. Okay? Remember, to get a trinomial, you had to perform FOIL. And when you did first, outer, inner, last, you had four terms, and oftentimes the middle two terms, the outer and inner, were like terms, and you added them together, and you ended up with a three-term trinomial. And so now we are going to take that trinomial, the end product, and we're going to work it backwards and figure out how we got it originally. What were the two original binomials? Okay, I'm going to show you several ways. Your book gives you lots of options here. I'm just going to try and make it as easy as I can for you, because I know that you would much rather it be easy than hard. So would I. All right, what I do is I start off with two quantities. I draw them up underneath my trinomial. Remember, the first position, the first number in each quantity associates with that x squared. What times what is x squared? And if you said, oh, x, you're exactly right. And so you would put an x there. Okay, because if we were foiling this out, first times first, x times x is x squared, and that's our first term, okay? Now, here's the interesting part. We're now going to focus in on the 60, okay? And here's what I need to know. I need factors of 60, of positive 60, okay? That's exactly what I need. And I need to make a list here of them. And I'm going to list them out. You can do this mentally, but I need to write it out for you initially so you can see what's going on. Now, everything up there is positive, so I'm not going to worry about any negative factors because all the numbers are positive. So let's start with 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 12, 6 times 10, 7 doesn't work, 8 doesn't work, 9 doesn't work, and we're back to 10. 10's already up there. Okay. So there are the positive factors of positive 60. A positive times a positive is a positive. You also could have the negative factors. Negative 1 times negative 60 is also positive 60. Okay? Same thing here. Here, and negative 4 times negative 15, negative 5 times negative 12, negative 6 times negative 10. Okay? Every one of those pairings up there all equal, when I multiply them, they equal positive 60. Okay? Because all the numbers in our trinomial are positive, we don't need these. We just don't need them. I would only need those numbers if I had a negative sign in there somewhere along the way. Okay? Now, we have the factors of 60. Now, here's your question. Which one of those factors adds up to equal 19? That's what you're looking for. Only one of those pairings adds up. So let me ask you something. What's 1 plus 60? Well, it's not 19. What's 2 plus 30? Not 19. What's 3 plus 20? Not 19. What's 4 plus 15? There we go. That is 19. What's 5 and 12? Not 19. And what's 6 and 10? Not 19. So there's no way that you could ever mistake the answer. There's only one pairing when you multiply them at 60, but when you add them, it's 19. And that's 4, positive 4, and positive 15. And there you go. You just factored x squared plus 19x plus 60. Now, how can you be sure you're right? Well, why don't you just FOIL it back out and check it? So first would be x times x, which is x squared. Outer is positive 15x. Inner is 4x. and last is 60. And of course we have our like terms here, and there it is, x squared plus 19x plus 60. I know for a fact that these are the original two binomials for that trinomial. Okay? Now I did a lot of explaining and a lot of work up here. It really can be a little bit faster and a lot simpler than this. So this is how I do it. Get your two binomials up here. Let's get them primed here at the beginning with the x's, okay? So we're looking for factors of 24 that add up to be 10. Now if you need to make a list of your 24 factors, then let's do 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, okay? And only one of those adds up to be 10. Well, no, that doesn't. 1 plus 24 is 25. 2 plus 12 is 14. 3 plus 8 is 11. Only 4 and 6 work. And those are the two numbers. Either order, you could put the 6 first and then the 4, or the 4 first and then the 6. It doesn't matter what order the numbers go in. But those are your two binomials there. And if you want to be absolutely certain that this is the right answer, check it by foiling it out. X squared, here's your first, outer, inner, last. And then let's add these two together in the middle because they're like terms. And yes, sir, look at that. We've got it. Here's our binomials that we originally had. What do you think? Pretty easy? Is it getting a little bit easier? Hopefully, as the numbers get lower, you'll be able to visualize what to do here. Okay? I'm going to leave C for you. So there's extra credit for you. Care of me. And I'm going to do D because there is a negative sign in there and I don't want you confused and not knowing what to do. So what we're looking for are factors of positive 40 whose sum, they add up to be negative 13 right there in the middle. So I'm going to list out 40, and 40 you could have positive 1 times positive 40. You could have negative 1 times negative 40. They both equal 40, okay? 2 times 20 and negative 2 times negative 20. 3 doesn't work. You could have 4 times 10 and negative 4 times negative 10. You could have 5 times 8, negative 5 times negative 8. 6 doesn't work, 7 doesn't work, and we're repeating again once we hit 8. There are 8 pairs of factors up here, okay? Only one of these actually adds up to be negative 13, okay? Well, I can start right here. 1 plus 40 is 41. That's not negative 13. 2 plus 20 is 22. 4 plus 10 is 14. 5 and 8 is positive 13. But I don't need positive 13. I need negative 13. Okay, so I can mark these out. That's not negative 13, neither is that. And the only one that works is right there. Negative 5 times negative 8 is positive 40. When I multiply them, I have positive 40. But when I add them, I get that negative 13 that I need in the middle. So let's get it set. Let's get our x's set at the beginning. And then we'll plug in negative 5 in one quantity and negative 8 in the other, and you just factored it. The only other thing I would have you do in these beginning stages, because we're still learning, go ahead and FOIL. Make sure it actually does work. So let's do first, outer, inner, last. And of course, when we add those two in the middle, you're going to get negative 13 as we thought. So great job. I am so proud of you. So try see what you can do with that. I'll check that tomorrow and see if you get it right. And I hope you do. Good luck.